Hey, we're here at John Knox Village today celebrating a wellness center, an opportunity now for our residents here in Pompano Beach and Broward County as well to be part of a community that truly offers everything from A to Z. We were here on Monday celebrating our aquatic center and our innovation center, so come join us. This is the place to be at John Knox Village. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me back there, Horatio?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out today as we formally celebrate the grand opening of the Center for Healthy Living here at John Knox Village. What an amazing day, and you're making it that. You know, the vision of establishing a strategic partnership with Holy Cross, Johns Hopkins Healthcare Solution, Everside Health, and many other partners that are in there as well with John Knox Village defines JKV's commitment to the ongoing well-being of our residents and to our staff team members and the greater community. Thank you for helping make this happen. It's been a journey, hasn't it? And those of you that are on this journey with us, it's just getting started. So let me introduce to you my colleague and a guy that's been on point with this whole vision that we talk about daily, our Chief Operating Officer, Bill Pickard.
Good morning, everyone. It's so great to be here finally and see everything come to fruition. As Jerry mentioned, my name is Bill Pickard. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at John Knox Village. As Jerry mentioned, the Center for Healthy Living combines the dedication of the excellence in healthcare and wellness, top-tier research, clinical discoveries, and advancements in achieving our whole person wellness. It's the philosophy in which we live on. This is the foundation for the continuing expansion of our platform for integrating wellness programming and overall objectives of improving the lives of those that we serve and those that live here at John Knox Village, and eventually the greater community. We've spent $1.5 million on the center to create the state-of-the-art medical center conveniently located here to serve our 1,000 residents and just over 800 staff members. Look for more news on the future of how we're going to be able to open this medical services up to the greater community. Dr. Howard Koch is here with us. He has over 40 years of practicing medicine, and he's attending to our resident needs. The care of our staff members is under the careful eye of board-certified physician assistant Merlene Eshme-Aline. There's a myriad of services that both Dr. Koch and Merlene are providing and have and will continue to provide for both residents and staff. Let us not forget that our other tenant partners who call the Center for Healthy Living and provide medical, legal, and other services to residents, staff, and the greater community will make this a success. This is a great day for Everside, for Johns Hopkins Health, for Holy Cross, and for John Knox Village. We're excited, and we appreciate you joining us for the grand open and ribbon cutting. So I'm going to turn it over now to the next speaker.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This morning, we gather in the name of God, who is compassion, in the name of God, who inspires us, in the name of God, who gave life to us. Let us give praise and thanks. Holy God, you have called us to serve your people. May we do so with understanding hearts, always acting with integrity. We share in your healing ministry, and we pray that you give to our physicians and caregivers wisdom, knowledge, compassion, and skill to promote the health of your people. We pray blessing upon this Center for Healthy Living. May all who enter feel your loving and healing presence. May the Lord bless and keep you. May he turn his face to you and have mercy on you. May he look upon you kindly and give you peace. Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Paul Laree. I'm a retired ophthalmologist and formerly a professor at the medical school in Buffalo. Incidentally, I was chief of ophthalmology at the Sisters of Mercy Hospital in Buffalo, so I worked with the nuns for a long time. My wife and I moved into John Knox Village from Fort Lauderdale in 2004, the day that Heritage Tower got its certificate of occupancy. So we were first nighters, and I've been quite active since I've lived here. I was part of the resident movement that was the start of the Woodlands and also our dog park, which we enjoy very much. And currently the chair of the Health Services Committee, otherwise I wouldn't have been asked to speak to you. I'm a firm believer in continuing care retirement communities, especially the security and service that they provide the residents. And here at John Knox Village, also the amount of input residents have in the operation and goals of our community. When I moved to John Knox Village, I still had lots of social life in Fort Lauderdale. But over these many years, more and more of my social life centers around my neighbors at John Knox Village. And it's worth mentioning that we have a very interesting and enjoyable group of people here. My appreciation for this community only increased 2 years ago when my wife developed dementia, and she is now in skilled nursing at our Seaside Cove facility. I have very good access to her, especially since the pandemic wound down a bit, and I am impressed with the excellent care that she receives there. Monica, of course, is here, and I've always been big in the marketing efforts of John Knox Village. This is going back to when Bob Milanovich had the job. And I always would go to these lunch and learn events with prospective residents. And every table I sat at, somebody older than me would say, well, I'm not ready for a continuing care retirement community. My answer was always the same. What are you waiting for? A stroke? A heart attack? A fractured hip? The Center for Healthy Living is just the most recent drawing card for this community. And I am very grateful to the Board of Directors, to our management team, and also our Senate for encouraging all this activity. So, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. We're so excited to be here today, and especially without masks, right? Finally, it feels good to be outside. But so when Dr. Homer came to me about a year ago, and he had a shared vision with John Knox Village, I said, Dr. Homer, tell me a little bit more about what we want to do. And he's like, well, it's really just a center for healthy living, right? We're going to have on-site physician with Dr. Koch. We're going to have lab work. We're going to have exercise classes. And I said, Dr. Homer, what's the intent? He's like, to keep patients out of the hospital. I'm like, I'm a healthcare executive. Why on earth would we ever want to do that, right? But as healthcare has evolved, John Knox has evolved. I remember driving by here in '95 and just seeing that John Knox Village and the clock, and I thought of just one building here on campus. And today, I haven't been here probably for 15 years, but to come through, it's like a city in and of itself. So very excited. And as John Knox Village has evolved, so has Holy Cross Health. You know, we transitioned from Holy Cross Hospital to Holy Cross Health because it's truly representative, indicative of what we are, a integrated, multifaceted healthcare organization with 2 urgent cares, 200 employed physicians, 1,500 physicians on staff, outpatient centers kind of peppered all throughout Broward County for one common purpose, is to keep our community and our patients healthy and out of the hospital. So I want to recognize some of our execs today who have helped make this happen. First and foremost, Dr. Koch. It was his vision with Dr. Homer, and his beautiful wife Nikki is here today as well. Deriz, Marlene, Lisette. Thank you for making this happen today. And so going forward, again, it's a great partnership between two fantastic organizations. We look forward to the future, which is bright, and to keep patients in our community continue to be healthy. So thank you very much. And I also want to introduce the man behind our vision, Dr. Koch, the Holy Cross.
Thank you all. First of all, I would thank Mark and all the Holy Cross people, because this actually started about 1.5 years ago. I was doing a health fair at the auditorium with one of our medical interns, and I got to speaking to someone, and they said, well, we would love to have a health center, but we never seem to get it together. So actually I called up Dr. Homer, and he followed through, and next thing you know, we're all here today. So it's a wonderful time. We've started the Center for Healthy Living, which is really a Jerry Stryker production, because this has been his dream, from what I understand, for a long time. As a village always needs some health care, and our belief of health care is actually more of a wellness center, and that's why we got the Center for Healthy Living. We hope to provide complete medical care to the 1,000 residents, and then also with our physician assistant Merlene to the 800 employees. We hope to do wellness exams, physical exams. We will be able to do lab work, EKGs. We have a great referral system to our Holy Cross family, so if we need a cardiologist or an endocrinologist, we will help our residents make those appointments and keep them in the system so that everything is sort of tied up in a nice little package. We don't have any loose ends. We hope in the future to bring our specialists on board to have a complete multi-specialty approach to care here. And again, what's the Center for Healthy Living? We want to keep people well. And by being on the premises, it makes it easy for our residents to come over, and we can actually go over to them. Hopefully in the future also we can become a teaching medical academic site and teach our residents how to care for the people who fit the geriatric population. So this has been a wonderful startup. We're seeing a lot of new residents, and we hope to continue this growth in the future. Just so you know, we're open 5 days a week. For the residents, it's Tuesday through Friday. For the employees, it's Monday through Thursday. And so far, it's been great. Love the residents, love working here, and we'll keep it going. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. So, I know sometimes people go, well, why would Johns Hopkins be down in a marketplace like Florida when they're primarily centered up in the Baltimore, Maryland, Virginia, D.C. market? And I'm part of a division at Johns Hopkins that actually focuses on going to the employer market to bring discoveries from faculty to employer groups, such as managing diabetes, prediabetes, mental health, where that revenue that's generated actually goes back to research and development. So it's got a very good kind of play to it and a methodology to it that is, again, taking the excellence of our faculty to the U.S. market. And a couple of years ago, as we were growing and we started to expand in the health center market, we needed a partner. And one of my very first meetings, actually the very first meetings, was with Susan Kinsler and a few other folks from Everside, where we said, how do we put a model together where we can take the expertise of Everside with their implementation, their management of health centers, the account management teams with great people like Tiffany, who's sitting up front here, Leslie MacArthur, who led the implementation side, and how do we put this all together and really go bring, as Jerry would say, a wow experience to employers. So first off, I want to say that Jerry had the vision, but I want to again give a round of applause to Bill, who saw this through. There's a lot of people to thank, Monica, the Holy Cross team, but I just want to kind of give you a couple points to think about. First off, I was lucky enough last night to stay in the Castles Tower, did I say that right? On the 11th floor overlooking the aquatic center being built. I took a picture of the room I'm in and sent it to my wife and said, pack your bags, because this is it. I actually have some experience in I'll call it assisted living, residential care. My mother actually ran a very high-end place in Maryland called Brightwood. I've had grandmothers and relatives staying in these types of facilities, and I will tell anybody who I talk to, I've never seen anything like John Knox Village, where the residents and the staff look in the eyes, they say hello. I came downstairs this morning, and 6 residents came up and said hi to me. Guys, you don't see that typically. Actually, I've never seen it in my experiences in these places. And I think it's a testament to everybody here, from Paul, who leads the board, to Sal, everybody who's involved. What's been put together here is really quite special, and I would imagine hard to replicate. Last thing I just want to say is what we're doing here I think is very unique. To our knowledge, we've got about 370 centers now across the country. We don't have anywhere in one location we are working with residents and employees and their dependents. And so again, it took some imagination, as Dr. Homer knows, and Reeves, we were in that first meeting together. It took a lot of collaboration on how to make this work. So we're right at the beginning stages here. I know we've got a lot more opportunity with other local employers to share this. Some vision, by the way, Jerry has vision. I don't know if you all knew that. Just want to reemphasize that. But we've got some vision on how we're going to expand out in the market, and just really look forward to the partnership that's developing here. And it's an honor to be part of this team. Thank you.
Good morning. I cannot thank you enough for letting us come and participate in this wonderful event. I can tell you, a year and a half ago, when Stuart called me up and said, I've got this concept I want to run by you, and it's a little different than what we've done. I said, well, that's Stuart for you, because he's always bringing these concepts to us. And we had never partnered with a healthcare system. We had in some others, but we were being able to bring wellness and primary care and preventive type of services to the team members of an organization, to the residents of the people who live in this wonderful community, and partnering with the local hospital. It has been a wonderful and unique experience for us, and I think it's a model that we really need as Americans to embrace go forward. The employer market, the patients, the people who live, and those who have worked and earned their retirement, we all need to come together and really have a goal of how healthy can we be. America has historically been kind of a sick nation. We get health care when we need it, or when we think we need it, when we're sick. We've all learned through many of the research and development that Johns Hopkins has done is, we don't have to go down that road. We can stay healthy, we can stay active, we can live a very vibrant life. And when I think about an organization like this that has brought all of these entities together, it's incredibly inspiring. And Jerry, one of the things that Stuart said was, what a visionary you are, and what a visionary your board has been. And my hat is off to you for pulling this together. This had to be something that was incredibly daunting when you first started thinking about it, and now look where we are. So as Everside Health, we are just thrilled to be able to be a part of this wonderful organization and the great things that are being done.
Thank you. It is certainly a pleasure, honor, and great joy to be here today. Jerry, I thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Cindy Floyd. I am the commissioner for District 5. From the first day that I was inducted in, Jerry and the John Knox Village family have invited me in with open arms and welcomed me. I've been here quite a few times. I'm so proud of everything that they're doing. I've been in senior living myself for about 26 years. And Jerry, you guys are taking this thing to a totally, oh my God, it blows my mind when I see the things that are happening here at John Knox Village. Gives me great joy, great joy. And I thank you so much, and I congratulate you for the grand opening of the John Knox Village Center for Healthy Living. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the applause. And I got to admit, I am thrilled to be here. It is always a great day to be at John Knox Village, and I say that unreservedly. Before I get started with my comments, I first want to recognize a friend, a mentor, a leader, a man who blazed trails for this community and for John Knox Village, and that's our former mayor, Lamar Fisher. Lamar? Absolutely. I don't want to take much of your time, but I think we can all kind of hear the familiar refrain. It's vision. Jerry, thank you so much for your vision, your persistence, your dogged determination to bring this to fruition, and all of the residents and board members who have helped along the way to get us where we're at. John Knox Village is not about a retirement community. John Knox Village is not about a place where you go when you're sick. John Knox Village is about wellness, and that's what this vision is really all about. It's about wellness, quality of life, making things work for the residents who live here. And I am absolutely thrilled that we are going to be expanding John Knox Village to the idea of John Knox Village throughout the city of Pompano Beach. We are partners here in the city of Pompano Beach between the village and the city. I feel that way. I know the entire commission, administration feels that way. We've worked hand in hand with Jerry and his administration to make this vision a reality. And I'm just tickled to be here today to share the grand opening of the Center for Healthy Living. And thank you to all of the healthcare folks. I mean, we are truly setting the standard for greatness. And I was talking with people earlier today that Pompano Beach, we've set the bar very high for ourselves. Our parking garage, we built it better than it needed to be because we know Pompano Beach is better than a lot of other communities. And John Knox Village is doing that same thing. John Knox Village is setting the bar. This is what other communities need to look at and decide this is what they want to do to help their residents. So thank you so much. I'm so proud to be here, and thank you for all that you all do.
Thank you, everyone. I apologize. I'm recovering from a cold, so let me speak a little louder. It's interesting. I mean, we've heard people talk about their interaction and experience here at John Knox Village. We're here today to have the grand opening of the Center for Healthy Living. John Knox Village is so much more. We have well care, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, pickleball, bocce ball, Strikers Pub, extraordinary dining venues and services, 3 restaurants here on campus, performing arts, lifelong learning. John Knox Village is where possibility plays. We are not a retirement community where possibilities play. And for those that may be interested, if you're not aware, we are opening a new 150 apartment tower complex, and the marketing team would be glad to answer any questions if anybody has questions about that. I mean, there really is an opportunity for real lifestyle here. So thank you for coming. We're going to do the ribbon cutting, and that'll conclude today's service. Thank you.